Yeah. Hey. Candy paint with the white on top. Lambo doors or the woo-up drop. If you busy plotting on what I got, kicking your door, it's what you thought. $100,000 on the tabletop. Half price my whip, same price my watch. Got no jumper, but I ball a lot. Bitch, on your stony, I do what I want. Candy paint with the white on top. Lambo.
What I just showed was the introduction to our documentary. It just showed a few of my favorite places on campus. Texas State is the 4th largest university in Texas, and my question is like, why? Why is it the 4th largest? Why do people want to come here? And what makes Texas State so great? So we're asking the question, why did you come to Texas State?
My major is nursing, and the reason I came to Texas State is because of the nursing program and the location of the school.
My name is Allison, and I'm a mass comm major, and I came to Texas State because this is where both my brothers went, and they have a really good mass comm program.
Is that one of the other reasons you came here, would you say?
Yeah, it's actually a really good dance program. It's modern based, and they have a really good drill team education part of it, so that's something that a lot of schools don't offer.
That's awesome. So
I chose because my major, physical therapy, and it was a good distance from home.
Because I heard they had an undergrad program for physical therapy. They prepare you to apply to go to the doctorate program, and that's what I want to pursue.
I started off every interview with just about the same question, and I got relatively the same answer for every question I asked. I asked what was the major decisive factor that made you choose Texas State, and what everyone told me was it was because their major was top of the line. And when someone thinks about Texas State that doesn't go here, typically they think, oh, party school, right? But surprisingly, Texas State is actually leaders in so many different majors, it's ridiculous. Just to mention a few: nursing, physical therapy, theater. The business school is awesome as well, and I think just a lot of people just take that for granted, or just it just goes over their head. But when you get here, you just understand that Texas State's something special.
Great feature about Texas State that I learned from the interviews was that the location was amazing. It's located in the hill country, and it's only 30 minutes away from Austin and 45 minutes from San Antonio. And that was a big selling point in a lot of the people's application process and why they accepted their letter to Texas State.
And the location of the school.
So what about the location made you come to Texas State?
I feel like it was far enough from my home, but it was not too far to where it's perfect medium. Yeah.
Okay, for me it was a good distance from home, but it's close but not too close. And then I just like this area, and Austin is almost too much. It's kind of crowded. So San Marcos, you get the small feel, but Austin and San Antonio are right there.
It's a perfect location, right in between Austin and San Antonio, in the hill country. We have the river on campus. It's beautiful. Most campuses are in the city, and I don't think I could. Yeah, no. I don't think I could live there.
And I think it's also easy to travel to San Antonio or Austin to get those experiences, you know? And it's, I think it's a quiet little town kind of, but it is a big university, and it offers...
What about you, Allison?
The location?
Yeah.
Well, like I said, both my brothers went here, so I'm pretty familiar with San Marcos, and I just love the cute little eclectic town that it is, and I love how close it is to Austin and San Antonio.
Awesome.
My follow-up question was if there was any other reason that they were persuaded to come to Texas State, and a few of the interviewers or people I interviewed gave just about the same answers. Just again, they gave the answer that the location was a key factor in them coming. I mean, if you think about it, you have Austin 30 minutes down the road, San Antonio 45 minutes the other way. You have in San Antonio, you have the Riverwalk, you have the Trail of Lights around that area. Austin, just a great place to be as well. You have the Capitol, obviously. You have ACL, Zilker, the Graffiti Park, just 360 overlook, just so many great places to be. And but with those places, I mean. While San Antonio and Austin are just great places, I just feel like they have nothing on San Marcos. We have a Stonewall, we have historical districts, landmark awards, artwork on the ground every day. It's different, everything's new and different, but we still have old school things, like Gill's Broiler. LBJ ordered these two, the White House. I actually went in and got one as well. There's just something about living in San Marcos that you just cannot beat.
I also learned that one of the best features about Texas State is that we're so close to the water. As you can see here, we have water flowing right through campus. It was the main reason you came to Texas State.
I came to Texas State because of the beautiful field country. It's just so beautiful out here. What other campus do you know has a live river flowing through? Tell me, because I don't know. I really don't know.
The river, yeah.
Insomnia.
Come like between classes, like you have enough time to like just hang out and like I know she's been studying and stuff, which is really productive of her. Yeah, no, it's awesome.
Paradise. It's paradise. There's a river.
Something special about it was the river. It flows through campus, and I think it's nice because every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday I have a class by Jowers, and I get to pass by the river, and it's really nice seeing that on my way over there.
It's a really good program that I was into.
What would you say about the culture of Texas State? Like, how has it affected you as you've gone here?
I would say it's a really good culture. I feel like everyone is just living their life and not bothering other people usually. So.
Just really chill vibe. What do you think separates Texas State from other schools?
Our diversity.
Diversity?
Definitely.
And you said earlier that you wanted to get involved in FSA, the Filipino Student Association.
Yeah.
What about it? Why do you want to get involved with that?
They're diverse.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you, Markel, for your time. What do you think separates Texas State from, let's just say, like A&M or UT?
I would probably say the people. There's a lot of different types of people that go to Texas State, which makes it really cool because all the diversity and the river. It's really close to a lot of cool places.
It's just a different vibe.
Yeah,
Like the
good
people
vibes.
are friendlier. Like from other campus tours that I went on, it was just a lot friendlier here.
It's different. It feels small, but it's so big.
A lot going on at Texas State, and it's a really diverse population. There's so many different types of people that I wouldn't know if I didn't go to Texas State, and if I had stayed in my comfort zone. But because of the things I got involved in, I've met such a diverse group of friends.
The coolest things about Texas State is about how diverse it really is. There's people with different ideologies, beliefs, and religion, skin color, you name it. But we have places dedicated to free speech, and people are open to it on any given day. They're pretty respectful. You can hear people telling you to go to hell, and there'd be people telling you that you're saved. But there's arguments sometimes, and it does get heated. But I feel like at the end of the day, we're in it together, and we're all Bobcats, kind of. Because Texas State has so many great qualities, such as the diversity on campus, the education you could obtain, and the location of it, we see that more and more people are moving to Texas State. While this increasing population may not seem like a problem, it's causing a chain reaction. The chain reaction being there's a higher demand for apartment complexes, then causes concrete to be poured on the ground, which leads to flooding. If you remember last year and this year, there's quite bad flooding, and that's because there's nowhere for the water to run off to. And living in a college town, there's bound to be lots of trash on the ground. Because of this, all the water is washing trash right into our beautiful river and endangering many of the species that live inside the river. In the beginning of the documentary, I asked two questions. The first being, why should you come to Texas State? The second being, what makes Texas State so great? I answered both of these in my documentary, saying that the location, the diversity, and the education, most importantly, are all reasons you should come to Texas State and what makes Texas State so great. However, the real magic of Texas State comes from the people. And while the growing population may be destroying our river, a part of me can't blame them for wanting to come to the best university in the state of Texas.